So I'm wondering, what would you guys do? What would you guys do in this situation? I'm thinking what we could do is we can make this thing trade 30%, up to 30% of the account per trade, but only invest in one at a time, right? So it's only buying one stock at a time. It makes it riskier because, we don't have the diversification of owning two, but then it's going to actually own the top one, right? It's going to own the best performing one, right? So what would you guys do? Would you, or we could also do another crazy thing. We could let it invest 25% in each, and then half of the account is just options. I think that's pretty damn risky. To be honest with you, all it would take is like one bad move, and it would like take everything out. But I guess we could test it out. Why don't we test all this stuff out? Why are we talking about? Why don't we actually try it out? So our back tester is still kind of slow. Look at this. This is insane. $300,000. It's up from 100K, went all the way up to $300,000. This is wild how well this thing does. The back tests are just crazy on this thing. I guess it is a little bit biased because we took the best performing assets over the past year, so it's like has some hindsight bias in it. Although we picked those assets, like 2 months ago, I think, so that kind of disappear. But maybe we should make a longer list of assets too. Maybe we should, because right now we have a kind of short list where it's like hymns and this and that. It's a pretty short list here. Where's that? Yeah, here's our list. It's Hood, VST, STX. We could probably add some stuff to this. You know what I mean? What would you guys do? Would you guys make it buy one for 30%? Or would you guys keep it as is? Or would you guys make it do something crazy like 50% of the account? I wonder what would do better. Let's actually try this out. Okay, so we'll edit the strategy. And what I'll do is I'll tell it, we'll say, switch this to use 25% of the account per trade instead of 15%. This is like really risky. If the market ever like went down on us, it would really hurt a lot. But I think we have stop losses though, so it would presumably would protect us from that. I think this does have stop losses. Okay, so we'll let this thing generate. We got the AI moving, right? And is this our back test? It's still running. It's at $300,000. Pretty amazing how much money this thing makes. It's crazy. I'm a big fan of this strategy here. I got real money in it now, right? But the question is, maybe what I'll do, maybe we'll test these out. We'll go version. This is, I think, version 12, right? And then we'll have another one with a different version, and we'll run that too. So in total, I'll have like $10,000 running in this strategy between two different versions of it. And we'll see how that works. It's risky, but whatever. It's $10,000. If things go bad, it's not going to destroy my life. Okay. Be a fun little trade. But first, we'll backtest it. First, we'll see how it does. All right. I want to actually test these things out. We'll do the month of October and see how they do in October versus each other. All right. So here's our AI. It's going. It's computing all this stuff, doing its AI thing. You can actually see what it's doing here. By the way, if you guys are interested, you run through. It's retrieving our stats data. It's retrieving our trades. It's doing a whole analysis. In this case, I didn't ask it for anything complicated enough, so it doesn't even need that information. But that's all right. It's going to use it to come up with some better, hopefully a better strategy here, right? Switch to use 25%. So if we use 25%, that means 50% of the account would just be options. That's crazy. that's really risky. Yeah. How did the let's see how this other one did. I'm actually curious now. So look at this. $475,000. This thing, again, mind you, hindsight bias, but turned 100K into like 600K. This is like ridiculous how well it's doing. If it even comes close to doing this over the next year, we'll make a crap load of money. I could turn a $5,000 account into a $30,000 account in a year. That would be pretty nuts. Though I'd be very happy if that happened. But we're talking about some risky stuff here. So this is over a 2-month period. This is over a year, right? So it went over a year. Max drawdown was 34%. I mean, I feel like this is one of those things that could pretty easily blow up. If we go versus S&P, what was the biggest drawdown? So the S&P had a drawdown of 18%. This had a drawdown of 34%. So if it was 15 and 15, if we up that to 25%, presumably this goes up too, right? So this would almost double. This would be like a 60% drawdown or something like that, 50 or 60% drawdown, which, that tells me that this is one that's like a ticking time bomb that you can make a bunch of money with, and it'll eventually blow up on you. Unless we lower the amount that it holds, right? Which, I'm setting it to be 25%, right? That's what this AI is working on. Did it actually do it yet? What happened there? Okay, here's our latest backtest, version 12. What happened there? I thought, okay, let me rerun this. So switch to using 25% per trade. Actually, you know what? We'll speed this up. I could do this actually manually. I'm just going to go in here. We don't even have to ask the AI. It's this right here, allocation 25. Boom. Done. Save. We don't need the AI to do that for us. We could do this so much faster. Okay. So version 13, lucky number 13. All right. Let's see here. If we went back, let's do the past month, 2025, October 1st to October 25th, about a month. Let's see how that does. All right. This will get our back test in a little bit sooner. See how it performs. All right. We'll run this thing. Really good results, guys. I mean, this is, hindsight bias still, but pretty crazy. Okay, while this thing runs, guys, give me one quick second. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. 1 second. All right. Thanks for waiting, guys.